Good evening, folks. It's OW coming at you. I'm gonna do a little follow-up video tonight from Rich's channel. I did a live last night over there on the roller tape. It was a very interesting live, informative, and it's entertaining, to say the least. You know, it's very entertaining. There's some funny shit going on over there, man. But before I go any further, I want to give shout outs to all the fellows who sent me PayPals, man. Look, it's greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, man. Look, hey, I know I'm a small channel. Look, I'm just on my baby feet right now. I'm just getting it going. But anything that anyone gives me is greatly appreciated. And I repeat, I do not take that shit for granted. Okay? First of all, I want to send a shout out to Balance 007. I appreciate that cash out, player. Very, very nice of you. Very, very nice. You know, I want to put that out there. The next brother I want to give a shout out to is Mr. Smalls. Very nice as well. I appreciate that, young man. Anything that you give the player, I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. From right here, mi corazón. You know what I'm saying? Lo sé? All right, you know, I know. And last but not least, Mr. G. I don't know if you want me to put his first name out there, but Mr. G, you know who you are, player. I appreciate that cash out, Mr. G. It was right on time. You know, anything that anyone gives me goes towards traveling and getting information and doing recon missions out there while I'm traveling. And I can bring it back to you, you know. And, you know, anybody who ever donate to me, if you're on the channel or whatever, you can reach out to me. You know, if you just got general questions about somewhere that you might want to go or somewhere that you have been already, but you might have looked over a little something, look, shout out to me, player. You know, hit me up. I have no problem answering any questions, you know. Not at all. That's what I'm here for. Because, you know, the olive branch was extended to me when I knew nothing about traveling. You know, I didn't get out the country till I was 37 years old. You know, and I was a late bloomer. But I tell you what, I think I'm making up for it in world-class time. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But anyway, I don't have much time. I got places to go and things to do. I'm going to make this short and sweet. Well, I'm going to attempt to anyway. You know, sometimes I get long-winded. I can't help myself. Sorry, just bear with me, okay? Some men, not all, could never speak in definitives in this world. We have a problem admitting when we're wrong. It's either the people we're around us, our peers may put pressure on us. Hell, it might just be our ego, you know? I work with some people who have a God complex. And I'm just going to leave it as that. Like, read between the lines if you're in the medical field, you know where I'm going at with that shit. And it's like, I'm not wrong, and if I am wrong, you motherfuckers better get on the wagon and be wrong with me. This is the type of mentality some people out here really have. I am not one of those people. I am here to admit, yes, I was wrong. I was dead effing wrong last night in some of the statistics that I put out there. They were a little misleading. And it wasn't intentional. It was just that I had read these statistics a while back, and they wasn't completely fresh on my mind. You know, I'm going to explain to you why right now. During the conversation is basically about marriage. Okay, the benefits of marriage. Who does it benefit more? Should you get married? What to look forward to when you get married? Etc., etc., etc. Well, one of the brothers on the panel, he brought some statistics forward that clearly proved that in most cases, people who get married are in a better situation, for as health-wise, financial-wise, and a host of other reasons why it'd be better for a man to be married. I was pretty much the only one on the panel who was like, nope, not having it, not trying to hear it. All that sounds nice in a perfect world, but when shit goes wrong, who got to pay the piper? You understand? So that's where I was at with it. Well, one of the statistics that I put out there was incorrect, was that 70% of marriages end within the first 4 years. I was incorrect about that. And I'm here to set the record straight. I was wrong. And I have no problem admitting that I was wrong. I'm coming on my channel to admit to you that I was wrong. Though I have a smaller platform, some of the people that are on that platform came over to here. They're on my channel. They may or not be subscribers, but I want to get the word out there, and eventually it will spread. And even if it doesn't spread, and the question came about, and someone was like, "Hey, that man's putting bad numbers out there. You realize that?" Well, go over to his channel. You know, he cleared that shit up. You know what I'm saying? He set the record straight with admittance. So, since I went back to that same site and did the research, I see where I made my mistake at. I stated that 60 to 70% of marriages end within the first 4 years. And it's something like that, but this is where I made my mistake at. 60 to 65% of marriages end, but it's the second marriage, not the first marriage. All right? That's where I got the numbers mixed up at. And we were talking about, you know, a person's initial marriage when they're first getting married, okay? And my mind was going back to the information that I had, and I got it misconstrued. You know, people make mistakes, you know? And basically how it goes is first marriage, it's a 50 to 54% divorce rate. Second marriage, it's a 60 to 65% divorce rate. That's why I went ahead and said 60 to 70, because when you get numbers like that, it could be 67%, it could be 66%, it could be 64%. That's why I said 60 to 70% of marriages end. That's why I made my mistake at with that, but it was on the per marriage basis. People on their third marriage, they have a 73% chance of divorce. Okay? Those numbers are kind of scary, you know? I mean, it depends on how you look at it, you know? I mean, your first time around, you got a 50-50 chance, give or take. You know, your second time around, 60 to 65% chance, give or take. Third time around, it's like, you shouldn't even do it because the numbers are saying that it's 73% on up. Well, it's just amazing to me. And I think the research said, I want to be exact, they said, Jesus Christ, I had this in my head just now. They say in the United States, they say every 13 minutes somebody gets divorced. I think that's what they said. I don't know. Let me not put no more numbers out there that I'm not completely sure about. But it's a huge freaking number, all right, before I even go down that lane, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people get divorced, you know what I'm saying, in the United States. There's no doubt about that, all right? Is the risk worth the reward? Hey, depends on you, you know? I mean, what are you doing it for? You know, what do you have to gain? What do you have to lose? You know, those are some questions that you may want to ask yourself before engaging in that. You know what I'm saying? But basically, I just wanted to come here and say, hey, man, look, I made a mistake last night. My numbers were off. Even if it matters to you, you know, some people probably really don't even care. They might have been there for other reasons. You know, some people are already married and they're just, you know, rolling the dice, see how it works out. You know, your situation may be totally different from everybody else's. And it's not going to just throw you in the motherfucking barrel and like, okay, all y'all, you about the same shit. I'll never do that. I believe in individualism. You know, I believe in people being an individual, making their own choices and living with those choices that they make, you know, and being accountable. You be accountable for the words that come out of your mouth and things that you do. So this is me being accountable for the mistake that I made last night with those numbers. Now, anything else I pretty much said on there? Nah, I look back at it in hindsight because I actually watched the video. Nah, I meant that shit. Yeah, I honestly meant it from the bottom of my heart, you know, because if I didn't, I would come on here and tell you myself. But that's just the way I felt about it at the particular time. My feelings towards the family court, I stand stern on that because I've been in a family court before. And I know when a man walks in there, what he's up against, you know, it's like all the chips are against him, you know what I'm saying? Will you win? Maybe. Do men win a lot? Yeah. All the time? Hell fucking no, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't work like that. You know, I mean, you just, depends on what you want, man, what you're willing to risk. I'm just not willing to risk it right now. I'm just, you know, I'm getting up in age. I'm going to be 40 in a little while. I don't want to make a mistake that I'll be paying for the rest of my life. I'm a middle-aged man now, you know. I'm not a spring chicken no more. I'm not 31. I'm not 21. You know, I'm in my late 30s. Late, you know. So, with that being said, fellas, that's pretty much all I wanted to say about that. I still have to do the Carter Hannah video. I gotta do that. The Carter Medellin. I've been supposed to do that, man. I've been home for a freaking month and a half now. It's just I'm so damn busy, between school. I say school, between work, school with my son, home life. Yeah, it's different. It's difficult, But I signed up for it. I knew a single dad what it entailed, what the cost would be. I signed up for it, so I'm going to handle it. I ain't going to complain about it, just get it done. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I want to show appreciation to all the folks that support my channel. If y'all have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. My email is out there. Some people do contact me, some don't. Sometimes they catch me on a live, or whatever. Roast me up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I roast their ass up back a little bit, but it's all fun and game, man. Look, ain't nothing personal, pretty much just a YouTube personality, I turn this computer off or whatever, man, I go back to my normal life. I am a completely different person. Trust me, it's like night and day, but it's like me, I just come here and just fall back, relax, be who I want to be, get entertained, entertain some people, that's and inform some people as well, because I'm an avid traveler. Yes, I love to travel, and hopefully in the next 2 months these borders are open back up. I can get up out of here and get back to doing what I really enjoy. But for right now, just taking it one day at a time, man. One day at a time. That's all we can do. And for those who may have lost loved ones to the Roni, my heart goes out to you. Because where I live at and what I do, let's just say I've seen several people that are close to me lose their lives in the past 3 weeks in my immediate area. Thank God it wasn't any family members, but it's been some co-workers, So don't get it twisted. There are people who are out here in the healthcare field that are losing their lives literally to save yours. And I'm speaking that from the bottom of my heart firsthand. And I ain't telling you about nothing that I heard or saw. I'm telling you some shit that I done seen. And, you really need to appreciate these people. When you walk into these certain situations, or you go into these hospitals or whatnot, they may be a little stressed, or they may be a little overworked. I'm just saying, have some compassion for them, because you don't know what they done seen or been through, who they haven't seen in the past 2 weeks. Because a lot of us, depending on where you're working at, it's a vibe that you can't even go and see your family no more. You have to stay away from them. So I'm going to get off of that. I'm going to leave that alone. That's something I really don't want to get into. I just pretty much came here to clear the smoke about what I had said last night, because I know there are some intelligent individuals who are going to look over that, and they're going to go thinking about the numbers, and they're going to do their own research. And they may or may not come from my head. But if they do, this vlog will be sitting here, right here, waiting for their ugly ass. When they come around, they're going to go read that shit, boy. You know what I'm saying? I know what I did, but I'm explaining to you why I did it. So yeah, man, if you've been divorced once, you try that shit again, just know they got between 60 and 70% waiting for your ass to say, Nick, ain't gonna happen. You're gonna be paying some more alimony, you bitch. So if you wanna go that route, you do that. Me, I can't see it right now, man. I'm not really, no. Nah. And if I were to do it, that's one thing Dre did say, and I did read that myself, and I came back that Andre did say that the divorce rate in Colombia is 9%. So if I were going to go do it, I would rather do it in a place where I knew that the divorce rate is 9%, as opposed to first time around between 50 and 55. So here, between 50 and 55%, you're getting divorced in 4 years. There, 9% across the board. That is a low number. You know what that means? People there value family. You get married there, it's a high probability y'all gonna stay together, as opposed to getting divorced. I'm just saying, that's just my take on it. When he said that, I looked into it, and yeah, it's real. You know what I'm saying? And I think we rank like number 6 on the list for divorces across the world. You know how high up on the list that is? Like number 6, number 7. I'm like, damn, why even risk it? Scary shit, man. But anyway, I gotta get ready to go. Y'all have a good night. I appreciate y'all if y'all stay here for these 15 minutes. Y'all be coming back to a live near you soon. You'll see me on somebody live. I don't know who, but I'm gonna be back out to you. Heard me? Y'all have a good night. Y'all stay safe. I'll see y'all on the flip side. Yeah, later.